So I think I've got my basement sump all set. 2 Zoller M53 pumps. One is a primary and one is a backup. Backup is plugged into here. Will not run when the electricity's out. Govee water sensor. Govee water sensor in the pit. Primary pump hooked to a 1500 watt auto switching. Electricity goes on, flips to battery power. Don't worry about that pump spy logo, don't use them, they suck. Had an issue with them, had to send their power supply back, and they ended up just telling me to keep the battery. I do not have these other 2 hooked up yet, but a total of 100, 150, 150, so 400 amp hours of backup. So that's drawn 1,000 watts, so should be more than enough backup. 400 amp hours, only about an amp an hour I would assume. So there should be plenty of time if we lose electricity. It's already lost electricity once and it's kept going. So don't give me any ES comments. I did something wrong here. The only thing I think is not right is each pump has a check valve. I think the check valve should have been up here on the Y. Just show you how it works. All right. Let's go ahead and unplug this. Hooked up to the backup pump. Unplug the primary. Head will fill up. I'm sorry, that's the backup. So right now we're running on the battery power. As soon as it flips over, there it went. And we're drawing 900 watts. I have noticed that battery drop like that while it's running, and as soon as it's done running, it jumps back up to full. See? Near full. I've been playing around with it for an hour. That's why we got the extra batteries. Electricity went out the other night for an hour, and it ran just fine. Wonderful Michigan basement. This is our furnace room, unfinished. The rest of the basement is finished. But throw some numbers at you. $450 on Amazon. Battery is about $260 if you were to buy it from Pump Spy. Their complete setup of just a battery and a power supply was over $800. Zoller pumps, $270 each. Probably overkill having a backup as a full 2 of the same size pumps. Usually the backup is smaller, but no chances. There's a lot of iron ochre in the water that's flowing in here. It builds up. I have found that in all my research that the way to take care of that is cool shot. Right now we were just using up some of our leftover cool shot. So that we don't use anymore. Don't have a hot tub anymore. So I used that up, and I'll tell you what, it killed all that bacteria buildup from the iron ochre. What'll happen is, over time, if you don't keep that in there, that chlorination in there, the pump we'll back up. Yes, that is a wire holding that up. Need to get a bracket, wire bracket up there. As of right now, I don't think it's got any tension on it. But there it is. Dual pump backup. Oh, sounds good. Again, 900 watts, pulling on 1500 watts. Battery backup. So, I actually just pulled, I had a Zoller in there that failed because the iron ochre choked it out and burned up. And then I had this little Everlast one in there from Home Depot. And that type of float, bad idea. Don't use it. It's like for an open field using one of those. Again, this pump goes right there. Much better. Again, the Zoller M53. Both can be bought on Amazon, same price you buy in the store. Govee water sensor, that it will go off as soon as it gets wet. So that's below, the sensors on that are below where the water is coming in at. This is spring melt, so it's not this bad all the time. Come summer, it'll go down to a trickle, but it's bad now. I did the math and it was like a swimming pool full, Olympic-sized swimming pool full of water every 3 months. It gets pumped out of here. These are very low. In any case, you didn't want to see me crawling around on the floor doing all this again. Check valve. Check valve. Set up for a dual system. I'll tell you what was down here was a osmosis system, reverse osmosis system. I just got rid of that. A couple of sharp bite valves, and then sent it outside. I have to finish using some foam insulation there, but yeah, again. That water, we originally, our basement did flood. We had about 22 inches of water down here. And it was caused mainly by that reverse osmosis system that sucked up all the dirt and debris and plugged up out of the bottom of the pit and then just kept running. So not only was the water coming in without a pump running, that reverse osmosis, we were running potable water from a regular water supply. Right there's this guy here came down into a hose that went on one of those reverse osmosis systems. Ridiculous. That thing was ridiculous. Just stick with what works, right? Electricity, in this case, absolutely has to mix with water. So we're still just down there 1 bar, 900 watts. So I'll show you what. Be safe and turn this off. Plug this in, and then it just acts as a pass-through when it's not on. So it's still running. Okay. Just to be safe, I'll turn it on while it's not running. Now it's going to start blinking, saying it's charging the battery. And let's plug the backup back in. Still got some work to do. You can see previous homeowners left this shit just hanging. Pardon my French, this stuff just hanging. No attachment to the wall. So, the main problem here for right now is taking care of and cleaning these wires up. Alright, well, you have problems with iron ochre, spring melt, or fear of electricity going out and your sump overflowing into your basement, here's your fixes. Battery backup, 2 dual pump systems, Govee water sensors. These things are cool. Forgot to mention they also send an alert to through Amazon. It alerts in the whole house through our Echo devices, and emails me and sends me a text on my phone if water gets on me. There's sensors on the top and the bottom of them. I have had it where a little splash of water hit the sensor and set it off, but I'd rather have that happen than not know about it at all. Alright, let this dry up and I'm going to clean it up. Some leaves here from when I had to run the pump out the window and into the yard. Anyways, hope this helps somebody, because I have been dealing with this for a year and a half. So hopefully this buys me 5 years before I have to replace both pumps and a battery, right? So anyways, so I think the number was 400, 300, so 700, and 2 pumps, so $1,300. And let's just throw another $100 on there for plumbing hardware. All right, so under $1,500, peace of mind. All right, piss that away in a year. All right, good luck.